We're the heroes of the realm tonight, blazing swords and hearts alight. Monsters quake when we take a stand. We'll save the land with our own two hands. The Goblin King laughs from his iron throne, but his fear will grow when he's all alone. We've got courage and spades and the will to fight. This is our world and we'll set it right.
In the last hour or two have been, well, hired by Simon Castor, a porcelain level adventurer that some of you may know from the town. Some of you are just out who he is. But he comes to all three of you begging for help, as his sister and some of her classmates have been kidnapped by goblins on their way back from school and dragged into the forest. He followed them a little ways until he thought where there was, and he came running. He offered you what you obviously knew, more silver than this novice little mage could produce, but kids are in trouble. You have stricken out on your own way to be an adventurer, so you sign on to help Simon. Through the fog and the forest and the dense trees and undergrowth and everything, you come to a little area and you can see a crack in the cliff face, and Simon looks at you and all goes, they went in there. They're in there. I know they are. We gotta save my sister and her friends, guys. I don't. Yeah, they're in there. Turns to the rest of you. Let's go real quick around and describe the character who was standing there. Yeah, at least first names exchanged in the last hour of traversing through the forest. And start with Biggles. What's your character look like, and what is your name?
So my character's name is Declan RavenSpear, and I haven't stupid Harry Potter, and I haven't given my last name yet. My character has blonde hair, blue eyes, smaller frame, 15 years old, pretty young, first day adventuring. He's a scout and a priest raised by the Valkyrie priests, and he's ready to adventure, so he's super excited. He tells about how he was orphaned as a child as they're walking their way up, and that's about it so far.
Okay. What about Moss? What does your character look like, and who is he?
My character simply goes by Tomahawk Scout. He's a little bit taller, darker complected, dark elf with piercing red eyes and white hair. It's kind of just like frizzy about. He hasn't really talked a whole lot about his past or anything like that, but you all can probably tell, like, if you ask him any questions about stuff that he's done or what his past entails, he would have told you that he has been destitute for a little while, but he won't go into detail about much of his past. But you can tell that he's got like a kind of an ashamed dark side to him.
And Seifer, what does your character look like?
My character, he's got a medium build. He's got black spiky hair, green eyes. About the same size as Declan, height-wise. He's currently going by his nickname, Daggonoth. During this particular adventure, he was orphaned as a child and was raised by... What did we switch the people to? What is
Drakens.
Oh, the Drakens.
Draken. He was raised by the Drakens at a young age and wound up following the priesthood of the dragons, as well as becoming a monk. He's a bit quiet currently to see kind of what's going on first.
Well, Simon Castor is kind of your journey giver, quest giver at the moment, and he is a kind of rust hair, short, kind of messy haired kid, green eyes. You see he has like a book attached to his side. He's holding this carved quarterstaff that you can obviously tell was probably carved by him. Nice set of robes, as in they are clean, are pressed. Seems that day to day would take care of himself. He stands there. He pulled out a lantern. The forest was getting dark, and it is kind of later in the evening, which is pretty much the only light you can see. And in front of you, a couple meters there, is the entrance to this cave. Now, if I get a first check of the day, awareness fall under? Just awareness.
So there is general awareness, which like could be like sixth sense. There is observe.
Ooh,
That
let's
is
do an observe roll. If everybody will roll me an observe. Didn't see it.
I don't see anything. I'm too busy giving this Simon the side eye.
Yes.
I rolled a 15 because of the -3.
Declan and Seifer, or what was the name you're going by for this?
Daggonoth.
Daggonoth. You hear voices coming from maybe a faint scream. Maybe they are far back in the cave, but you do hear goblin chittering and chattering and yelling and screaming back in. There is a mixed level of how far or something. Pause that there. And what I'd like to do, Simon is to be eager, but he is looking at those who look more partially cave.
Since I don't see anything, I'll probably have my finger in his chest, like staring into his soul, getting my face like right close to his, and just being like, "Hey guys, how do we even know that this guy even has the money he says he did? Look at him!" And I'll just kind of like ruffle his hair a little bit. This little pipsqueak probably doesn't have any money.
Well, I don't have a lot on me, but my dad is wealthy merchant in town, and I mean, I guess he doesn't technically know that Lizzie is kidnapped, but he'll give you a reward.
I see the torment in your soul, just so you know.
If Simon says, Simon does, okay? That's our family motto, and we've always lived by that.
Is that embroidered on a pillow somewhere?
It is, actually. My grandmother made it for me.
That's
So-
cute.
so. If your family motto is Simon says, does that mean you're all named Simon?
He kind of stops for a moment, looks at you. He goes, "Well, yeah, all the firstborn men are named Simon. I'm the oldest. My father was the oldest. And then I have an uncle. No, well, no, yeah, it's just the oldest. My Uncle Seymour."
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Well, time to head in to save your sister.
Does it?
And
Oh. Okay.
And then as I'm walking towards the front of the cave, I say, "Grant us the heads of our enemies." And I cast Sense Enemies.
What does that do? Can you put that in now, or?
I don't know if it lets me.
You can just copy and paste it.
Okay, I'll copy and paste it.
Oh wow!
So basically within 30 meters, I can detect someone.
Is that scrolling on the
I
screen
like
for
to-
you guys too?
It is scrolling
Yeah.
on the screen.
I
That's
like
really
to
cool.
I like to imagine this is one of those anime things where the camera gets really close to the guy and he's got his finger up in the air and he's just explaining. He's just doing this deep dive lore dump.
Well, it did zoom over to him. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
you sense within 30 meters. Jesus. How far does that go out? You sense four. You sense four entities, I guess, because two of them within the 10 meters hostile. So when you are looking, you have a little bit of light from Simon's lantern as he kind of scoots up behind you.
Mhm.
You see that little cave starts to suspect, especially with the assistance of detecting hostile entities, that there are two. There's going to be something right there, and there's two guys, and then you can sense there are more further down. There are two rather close.
Don't make so much noise. There's two around the corner. And I take out my spear and I start walking slowly up. So if you want, I can do like a stealth check or how we
Yeah,
do stealth.
go ahead
checks.
and do a stealth roll.
Use technique focus for hiding before someone finds you. Use technique endurance to hide for a very long period of time. Use technique reflex to hide during combat. So technique focus. Okay.
Okay.
Move yourself up to right.
All right. Can I do the same?
Yep, if anybody is entering the cave, they can do a.
Oh, see, I got the -3 again.
So we know it's effective score of 12. Not sure where that.
So, what armor do you have on? Because it might have a -3 in stealth.
My armor is
But usually it's a -2 in
cloth armor, which says stealth 0, so it shouldn't affect my stealth at all.
Yeah, I have -4 stealth.
That's okay.
Good
All
luck,
right, well,
guys.
we know it's a 12. You can move yourself right behind Declan.
Do I roll something?
Yeah, you'll roll a technique focus. It's a stealth challenge. 13. Gonna give Simon right away. All right. Up as well. So whoever wants to be right behind Declan can be right behind Declan. Simon will kind of behind you.
Oh, there's-
shit.
You're good. You're good. He's in the back.
They're
Let's see.
practicing being goblins. What?
Ooh, just gonna give the goblins just that check. Let's see. Okay. It's fun.
Dun, dun, dun. The fog's cleared
Ooh.
up, guys. I see it. It's gone.
There wouldn't be a lot of fog in it. Okay,
Sure.
Declan. You can kind of tell, just with a little bit of ambient light, Simon's lantern. This tavern does open up into a little room here. Goblins chattering themselves almost joyfully. It sounds like they're throwing things around. Being some kind. Can't quite see them. You can maybe see shadowy figures moving in the room with just kind of the
Mhm.
light, but you can't quite make. Well, the rules in the system surprise rounds, but they did not notice you. Will effectively be a surprise attack.
Let's ambush the
Nice.
little fuckers.
Which is
I don't remember surprise rounds off the top of my head.
I'm reading it real quick. I'm just trying to see how many actions.
Guys, I think that means that we just attack them before they notice us.
Yep. Okay.
Obviously, we're going to attack them before they see us. Gotta ambush the little fuckers.
All right. So effectively, it just means you guys get a full round for them. So if you want to go ahead and initiative.
Boom.
Can do, boss man.
Oh, mine sucked.
I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for these two goblins. Actually, I don't need of how combat happens. Okay. We're going to begin combat. And Tomahawk, you are up first.
Here, let me squeeze by you real quick.
Yeah, just don't go under me. Oh shit, you're stuck.
All right, and I'm gonna pull my tomahawk out of the loop at my belt, and I'm just gonna whip it at this perplexed goblin up here.
Can you see the goblins? Because I just see
You
black.
can see stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't see that coming, so I'm not going to allow him to. Go ahead and just hit the damage.
Oh, that should be. I don't know why it's not calculating. It should be a 1d6 plus 2.
Okay, you know why it's not calculating? Because on the thing. Go ahead and just roll. Extra dice there. I will have to adjust. So it's just 1d, so it says the 8 damage.
Yes.
All right, so he
1d6
has
plus 2.
a score 2, so he will take 6 of that. That is a mighty fine hit. He pulls out a scream as you lob a tomahawk into his shoulder, and he drops what seems to be random bits of stuff on.
Nice. And then you said, so correct me if I'm wrong. If we have attacked, we cannot manipulate another weapon, correct?
Yes.
Even if I threw it.
So your next round would be like pulling your second one.
Okay. So I'm gonna move out of the way afterwards if I can move again after attacking.
Anything about that not being a thing in there? Good.
Okay, sweet.
Next.
All right, next in line, guys.
That's
You're
Simon.
right for the picking.
Oh my god. The thing just said, "You're the next turn," and fucking.
Simon runs up into the thing and looks into the monsters, and you can see that he's like shaking nervously. But he is going to look at these goblins. There's that. And he would pass. No. He closes his eyes, holds his hand out, and with his eyes closed, chants a magic spell. Sagita Quelta Medius! And see possible.
Nerd.
And he casts 2. Gonna shoot 1 at each. That's already damage. Four points. He will kill that first goblin. Damage the one that you had hit.
All of Simon's rolls are coming privately.
See him on the. Okay. He does that, and you see him kind of open one eye as the one kind of falls unconscious in a blast of arcane energy, and the one takes the arcane energy shoulder. He goes, "I've never gotten to use that spell other than practice. Felt pretty good." And it'll be Seifer's turn.
Alright.
Second of one more time.
Quick question before we move on. Do I need to put one on the attrition track since I took a turn?
Not
No,
yet.
that's
the end
till
of
the
the
end of the
round.
turn.
At the end of the
Yeah.
round. Okay.
How did you do that thing where it showed how far you can move?
If you are
At the top left of the screen, there's a measuring thing.
be a little ruler looking thing.
Okay. So how many
Or-
meters is?
I think the things are wonky. I gotta figure out adjust some of the things. But if you effectively each square, we'll just say each square is a meter for ease of
Okay.
calculating things. So you can move it with your arrow key. You can move your character too. Time.
So I have 15 movement.
That's. Oh yeah, you should have plenty.
I can't quite see in there.
Everything is pitch black now.
Because it's a dark cave.
Well, I mean, like, I can't see that if there is another in here.
Oh. Oh. Did
The whole screen is black.
Yeah, it's all wild. I can see half a dead guy.
I can't even see my character. The whole screen.
really?
Yeah,
Oak vision?
maybe.
So I can comfortably move to here.
Yeah, that's well within.
All right. Excuse me. Pardon.
Excuse me? Pardon me? Bad guys over here?
One dead, one left. I'll attempt a melee strike.
Target.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, this goblin will attempt. You know what? This is the surprise round. I'm not going to give him a dodge roll. Surprise. Did not know you were there. Damage. Should be if you look on the Jago. Ooh. So maybe by bad luck, as his buddy gets blasted with arcane energy, the plate that he was holding kind of swings around, and you punch the plate, kind of not really setting in your fists to the Declan.
Okay. So, is this a main action when using? Okay. I'll use it as my spell maintenance. I'll use that as a. I can't see Declan now. What the hell is going on? Okay.
Fresh again.
Wait. Never mind.
Okay. Here. Target. I'm going to attack with my main phase. And
All right, 16. Go ahead and just do that damage. That is, what does it look like when you it's goblin?
all right, so I kind of just run up, and I have a short spear because I haven't mastered the normal spear yet. So I come in, I run by Dragoff, and just like slip right by him and thrust forward, stabbing the goblin in the head, taking the spear out, and then wiping it off. And then I'm going to have to do a spell maintenance check to hold on to my other one, and then I have to add a -4 to it.
Okay.
Does that mean I don't keep it because it's a 10?
Yes, if 10 was your target number, you will not keep the spell.
No. I think that's how it works. For this one, yep. Okay, so I lose it. And that's it. That's my turn.
Well, that was the end of this combat, as you have slain these 2 goblins before they even got to act. They even knew you were there. Now that you are standing in this first room of the cave, you look around. It is food, silverware. It's just the stuff that they have stolen and collected. There's rotted meat, jerky. This is the room that they looks like they dump all of their ill-gotten goods.
Oh, so mark 1 point of attrition.
Okay.
Yeah, now we mark 1 point of attrition.
I'll pull my tomahawk off out of the back of this goblin's head and just like wipe it on my pants and just be like, ha, piece of cake. I wonder if there's anything good in here.
We'll come back later. There's still people missing.
I didn't hear anything in here earlier.
Well, unlike
Listening.
you, I used to smell. I sense them. There's a couple more in the back.
Heard them yelling earlier. We should go.
Tomahawk, you could do me a quick observe. Looking stuff.
All right. I'm just kind of kicking boards around and seeing if I can see anything.
Ted, you don't find anything of value, but as you're pulling the tomahawk, shoulder
I think
of the
that
goblin,
I think that should
13.
be a 13, yeah.
Even still, you see on his hip a little pouch holds 5 silver.
I'll just pick it up and just jingle it a little bit. Well, I guess that's my pay.
Are they? See Simon kind of still back at the end of the room. Are they in there?
They're up ahead.
Okay.
All right. So how far am I allowed to move up?
Right there is good until everybody else catches up.
I didn't know Paul didn't remember Simon.
Okay. Declan, now that you are aware there are more goblins, I'm not going to have you roll observe. You hear some goblin chanting and kind of see maybe the flicker, a torch or something off kind of little ways away, but you can kind of see the shadow on the wall that would show. Get this sense, probably close to.
We're close to more goblins. Someone make sure they don't sneak up behind us. We might have missed something in the cave, but right here I can see the shadow of the torch there around the corner. And I slowly move forward again.
Roll me that technique focus. Just Declan, right?
Oh,
Well, you
do we
guys can
wanna-
move up, but the only
Okay.
roll I need right now is. Okay. Well. Yeah, again, you can kind of see a shadowy here. That changes. Okay.
I mean, I
There's a
can
little
still
bit.
see him.
Yeah, now you see there's another goblin over there, and he to be a different man. He has a little in his hand, a little fireball that he's looking at the corner. Looks like it is a crumbled wall. You see bits and pieces of different architecture, where this is kind of a rough hewn cavernous wall that they've chipped out a little bit of. You can see looks to be stone sorting through, and further that way, and then even off to the left there, 9 o'clock, you see caverns. But he doesn't seem to notice you.
Now, can I see anything like above him? Like, is there a stalagmite above him that maybe we could knock down and have it crash on him?
The cavern's not that tall. It's really only about 6 feet. So you guys are barely stand. Enough for you to swing weapons comfortably and everything like that. But once you go through your growth spurt, be a tight squeeze, or master better weapons. It's,
Mm-hmm.
would be a tough area for you to traverse. You don't
Okay.
see anything that effective.
Man, I was hoping to show off the environmental damage of this game. All right, guys, we have one here. It looks like a mage. We gotta take it out fast before it can cast.
And all of a sudden, you hear further what sounds like the little area of rubble that he's sorting through the darkness that goes beyond that. You hear a scream, multiple screams. It sounds like girls. Simon's like, they're that way. We gotta go, guys.
Shut up, Simon.
But they're, and he starts to kind of
Shut
run
up!
through you guys.
Oh fuck! Go.
Simon
Can I
says we
make
gotta go.
Can I make a check of like grabbing him?
Yeah, we'll do a contested roll. We'll do a strength endurance. Or no, you can do either strength endurance or strength reflex. He's strength endurance.
There is a movement instruction button on our check.
Oh
on
yeah.
our checklist.
Okay, we can go ahead and you can use that then. Instruction. Try to resist.
All right, Simon. Oh shit! It's 11 bucks. Quick.
It's 11.
I have faith in you.
Trying to see which one better. Oh, it's the same roll.
Just use the movement obstruction.
Ooh, and he gets by you
Plus
guys.
3. Plus 3.
Oh yeah, plus 3, 13. Nope, you stop him right pretty much as he gets behind Declan, kind of pushing Tomahawk out of the way. You sort of grab him, and Tomahawk, you sort of slide over for Seifer to take him. I can hear her and her friends.
Shut up,
Fine.
Simon.
And this
Wait.
goblin, with all that noise, will turn around in... Go ahead and roll me initiatives.
I'm like kind of stepping on it.
I just let off a big sigh, like, you fucker. Like,
Way to go, Simon.
I rolled a 2.
Wow,
Thank
this is
goodness
the
you can't.
only game that I've played so far that I have consistently rolled well. I need to knock on some wood here.
At least I can't critically fail an initiative, because otherwise I would have like broken arm or something.
Okay. Tomahawk, it is your turn.
All right, one more for the books. Come on, Gobby, let's go. And I'm gonna throw another tomahawk.
Let's go.
Oh, not great.
Ooh, a little wide, do you think?
Oh,
That's 11.
Plus 3. Yeah.
yeah, it should be 11.
He...
Oh,
Ooh, critical success on the dodge. He sees that coming, and you swear for a moment, you saw him like slow down for a second, sort of whoomp that tomahawk just flying into the shadows behind him.
You also have to do the crit table. Crit.
All right. Let's see. It occurs when.
I
Even
think-
that's on a dodge roll?
I think so.
Doesn't say so on here. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Crit. Not a failure. The opponent dodge check or fuck is not a critical success.
Oh, okay. Then you're
No, we're good.
then you're fine.
If I would have critically failed, so it's effectively good for whoever is attacking. So if you critically succeed on your attack, we roll it. If I critically fail on my defense, we roll.
okay.
So yeah, no, he
And then I'll
dodges
just-
the tomahawk.
All right. Well, don't just let it go by you. I need that. And I'm gonna run up to him.
And he looks at you, and in Goblin, I don't need that back. To kind of take a step away from throw fire. And successfully cast it. So he's going to roll it. 15 points of damage. As this fireball, pretty much close range. He throws it out to you and it explodes.
Okay. So do I take?
So you'll put that into life force. I think that puts you down to 0.
Yeah.
So you are.
But does my spell resistance do anything?
Oh yeah, we'll take your spell resistance off that, right? We'll go ahead and roll the check.
You roll the
that
check.
spell resistance check. Alright, so that is a 16. Does he have to beat my casting then for that? Is that what that?
I forgot off the top of my head, so I'm looking it up.
So he gets a +3 to that.
Yeah.
So it's a 16.
And if he has to beat the initial casting, or maybe it's.
There you go, Moss. Look at that.
Halved. So you will take. We'll round down for all damage. 7.
7 points of damage. So my life force is reduced to 8 then. Okay.
And remember, you get like double your life points. So if you have like 17, you don't die till 34.
Oh, so do I need to take? So I have 15, which doubled is 30. Do I lose 8 off of that 30 or 8 off of the 15?
So basically, how it works is you're rounding it up. So where it says wounds, you'll go ahead and put your wounds as 7.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So once anything past 17, right? Or I don't know how much you have, but I have 17.
15. Yeah.
Okay, so anything past 15, you're marking, I believe, a little point of fatigue anytime you're taking damage over 15 wounds.
Okay.
So not only are you taking damage, but you're also taking fatigue, and fatigue can kill you way faster.
Oh, shiza. Okay. All right. So, but my life force stays at 15 then, or I also reduce that.
Your
No,
life
you
force.
just put it in the wounds. Just put the
Okay.
damage you took in the wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see the goblin kind of turn its head and look past in the shadows and Reagan.
I think Simon, since he's in front of me, we rolled the same roll.
So in that situation, you can choose who goes first.
I would choose him.
Okay.
Do you let go of him?
Yeah.
Okay. He rushes forward and will attempt his last. Again, closes his eyes and points his hand out. Nagita Quelta Radius. To cast spell.
Nice.
Success.
Wow.
13. Or, yeah, actually, 16. Wait, no, why did it go off you?
I don't know.
Did it roll? Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was scrolled up. Okay. 19 for spell is 2 again, and he's both of those. 2d6. Well, let's see. This guy actually has.
Well, with the next effective score of 19, is it 2d6 or is it still?
It's 2d6.
Okay.
And I think, and magic missile correctly, it goes through spells. Yep. All right, 2d6 plus. Damage to this goblin, and he blows up in a shower of arcane light as this goblin magician is slain.
Shit.
We use the rest of his movement and pretty much get to the edge of where that goblin was to look down. You see Tomahawk, he kind of steps over the threshold of this crushed whatever you're walking into, but he stops and takes a step back and is like, and that will be turn. Reagan, you go.
What you doing for this time?
So yeah, because you could probably move like this whole area. He's just moving back and forth.
Oh, I know, but it actually matters. So I can move to here. Because I have -2 because of my thing.
Well, yeah, every time you move is 1. We're just gonna make it every square is a meter. So, whatever you're.
Like I can only move 13, so
Yeah, you can move 13
I
squares.
can move to right here.
Okay.
What do
You
I see?
so you step into this area and it is a crypt of mud and clay. That as you walk through here, you can see that skulls and bones that architect. The walls have skulls all over them. These columns have skulls and bones and stuff surrounding them, and you can see that there are these crystals or rocks kind of in certain places. Give off just a little bit of illumination, and you kind of go up to what is a portcullis, which is about halfway down, so you have to kind of crouch to get through it. You can see 3 goblins total, and you hear and kind of see off to the sides some figures and crying. That's probably close that word.
How far is this from? Is
So
that 40 feet?
No, just 4. We're just gonna go 4 meters. So 4 squares. Here's square until I.
All right, so I'll get. So I would effectively see them where? About here? Here?
I would say probably right around there. You can see the goblins at that point with the light. That portcullis.
Do I notice them seeing me?
They don't seem to be noticing you, although the one in the back there that kind of looks like seems to be kind of sitting on a makeshift throne and ordering the other 2. You can see at least the one has an intent to maybe go figure out what that mage you just killed did scream when you got blown up by magic. So gonna go probably come investigate. He just hasn't noticed you.
Then I'll pause here and attempt to hide here.
Go ahead and roll me. I'll do. Do a technique and do a technique endurance. It's kind of holding your place. Or then 20.
I added the +3 to negate the negative
Oh, okay.
3. Damn, where is
Still
this?
a good.
I'll kind of look back and give the old like, hey, and I'll put up 3 and then hide. Put up 3, point towards them, and then hide.
You see Simon sees you and kind of nods and still sort of now wearily walks into this crypt-like room. The place is so creepy. There's 3 of them, and he himself will also attempt. Can't do anything else.
he's going to shut up now. Shit.
Yeah. I think the lantern might not be helping him. Right? As he kind of covers it a little bit, like with his robes, still you enough to see. And Declan.
All right. So when there was a light here, I did see an archer in the darkness that was lit up. So I'm going to check this corner. And as I'm walking my way over there, my free action is going to be like, Tomahawk, I saw an archer over here. I'm going to go take care of it. You make sure no one sneaks up behind us.
You got it.
And then I go over into this corner, which
Yeah, and as you walk in there, there is a goblin who has an arrow knocked, and he looks like he's starting to walk forward.
so I can't see anything other than what's already shown.
Let me give you just.
Yeah, for some reason it thinks I'm multiple characters. Okay, cool.
No. What it is that because there's no light source, you wouldn't even be able to see the tokens, but you know he's there.
Yeah.
And you can tell this room that you're in is where you see butchered sheep and deer and things. Just reeks of death.
I hate the smell of goblins. And
I hate the smell of you.
well, die! And I thrust forward.
Let me see what you got. Yeah. See what you got. Damage.
That damage.
Points of damage. The other ones are not going to act till next round. So it is this goblin who is here. Well, he had his bow out already. So shoot it.
I forgot. Is there a disadvantage to shooting in melee range?
I'll give him a -2. Just for the moment. So it would be a 10, which dodge.
Dodge.
All right, you knock the bow out of his way, and he shoots that arrow off into her, and he will, as his free action, kind of drop his. Yeah, because he. Well, he could. Yeah, so you get the sense that he's going to pull out something, which it is now. Next round. So please mark 1 attrition off character sheet. Passed.
Okay.
And go ahead and re-roll. Reset initiative, so everybody can go ahead and re-roll their initiative.
Finally, a good one.
Start with shop. He doesn't really know anything's going on at the moment. So you, Dragon, you do hear sounds like commands and from the guy who's seem like probably going whatever he's saying. But it is also your turn.
Do I make out what he's saying?
Do you know Goblin?
I do not.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it'd
even
be
think there's languages learned in this.
Yeah,
it's all good.
it's very broken. The bits and you're pretty sure he said to go investigate that noise or something to that matter. Check it out, or who's out there? Shut up.
Okay. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'll kind of look over at Simon. And then I'll move up. As I'm breaking the threshold, what do I see?
Yes, there is a bed over here. Well, it looks like the leftovers. Like there are probably
Kinda
Simon's
see if I can move
sister
it.
and another girl tied to the bed. And then you see over on the other side looks to be a broken bookcase or shelf, something crudely put together. It looks like there's a dead body, possibly a kid over there. And there's just stuff. There's those kind of glowing crystals that are all around the room. The walls have changed a little bit more into a crypt where they are stone instead of the skeleton skull mixture that they were. Seems to be maybe where they would have prepared bodies to put into a crypt of some kind, since you see stuff like that around. And then the goblins on the throne who looks up and goes, "Ah, get him!" They look like they're just the thugs.
Is there any way to see? It's all darkened out. Nice. And if I were to move to about here, he would just, does he make a check?
Um,
I mean, I'm letting him if he does.
Ronnie, is there like an attack of opportunity for moving through somebody's?
No.
No. Nope. You can get there for free, and it looks like that is rubble from a wall that you can kind of get a slight elevation. Mechanically.
I don't.
They can
It just
attempt to
didn't
grab
work.
him, though. If
My fist didn't work last time. Maybe one drop of my blood to cause a ripple in their life, become a spiral and summon forth. Oh, Dislefar, it would be false. Grant to my breath the miasma that produce from your organs.
see this roll.
The chant like that, the roll has to be good.
I know, right? That's why spellcasting's so cool in this game.
Take your point. I'm assuming you're doing. Were you doing both?
Yeah. It's not letting me roll.
Or the dragon breath or the dragon's blood?
The dragon breath. Just add +5.
Declan? Yeah, Dragomir or Daggonoth said he said some words and then he like disappeared.
You don't say. Well,
He's, like,
hopefully he comes
gone.
back soon, because I got goblins to slay.
What is it? Drag
Drag off. Drag
Yeah.
off.
Daggonoth.
Daggonoth. Daggonoth.
Daggonoth. I'm thinking of
Dag-
that. I'm thinking of the rifle.
Drag off.
That rifle
It's
that's
still
in
not
every
letting me.
Call of Duty game.
I'm even targeting them, like, to just make sure.
Okay. Well, then
I'll just do.
Yeah, you would just do it manually.
It is a. Oh shit! What is the actual thing?
Spell like that. Is it in the spell description that it says what the use is, or is it always the same?
It's always
It's
the
all-
same.
It's always going to be fired. He always gets the +5 from off in the dragon.
No, what his spell use check is.
It should say it on his character sheet.
Oh yeah, you're right. We go under spell. So 2d6 plus 7 plus your 5, so 12. So 2d6 plus 12. Right. 18 are doing 4d6 plus 2.
I have faith in you.
Alright, so 16
It
points of
should
damage.
should hit all three if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
The two thugs definitely die. They don't have spell resistance. They actually do, but they won't get it. Boss. But
Oh, wait.
sit by one.
Let's
So
go.
you breathe, and these other two shamans stands up and takes like 2 steps forward. Till all that is left is just his ashes, dust.
Quick question. This is for the group.
He's actually never mind. That didn't kill him. Actually got a couple hit points.
What's your question?
Faith? Do you have faith in me?
I can't hear you. I'm nowhere in the room.
If you
Well, I
want
have to. It's effectively, I could say I would like to use faith, but I still have to have everyone agree as a game.
I mean, it's agnostic, but if you want to go ahead and use it,
So, okay. So you want to use a faith point? Is this a 3 check or a 4 check? What is it?
What do you mean by 3 or 4?
So, like, you set the difficulty of how hard the quest is going to be by how many faith points we start.
Oh, this would be a 3. This is an easy one.
Okay. And what are you trying to do? A higher damage roll?
Affect his resistance score.
Well, he failed.
He failed.
Oh, he failed?
So you can up. Yeah, because you got an 18.
You had an 18.
And he rolled a 17.
Oh, I'm looking
So
at
it's
the damage.
Yeah, you're looking at the damage. Now you can. I will tell you right now, he is on. He actually survives that taking full. If you'd like to.
So if I try to increase the damage, I lose my initial roll, correct?
I think that's how faith points work. I'll have to double check.
Because I'm not sure. Because I know in 5e I would choose a roll depending on the class I am.
Sorry, it's been a while. Otherwise, I would have.
When you the PC
you guys
has
are all
rolled the
good.
dice for anything aside from a check or prayer, if the spirit prayer succeeds, may re-roll all dice. To checks results. In case the result of a check performed by a PC here, this makes failures into successes and successes. However, you can not use pray on a. So you could increase. I will say you could increase the tier of your spell, which would then give it 2 more d6 for you. Because it doesn't really say anything specific about spells, but it is increasing the tier of something. So I feel like if you want to push the spell, roll 2 more d6 for.
Yeah, go for it. I'm
So
okay
we
with
agree
it.
as a.
Moss, you okay with it?
Yeah.
Sweet, go for it. You have to roll
Do it.
3 or higher.
So
2d6s.
Yeah, just manually roll 2d/r 2d6. Or okay, what I originally said before I realized he had a couple more hit points than I thought he had. Slowly steps off your fire breath. He makes it a couple forward, and then everything disappears except still there.
So as the quote unquote roll is being done, yeah, I gotta trust me, and then I'll feel like I'll just blast it a little bit harder as it comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's like that 2-tiered breath. You know, you breathe at first, and then it's almost as if you take a breath in and exhale again. Bout. You hear the 2 girls scream as this room is just covered in flame, and things are just singed and burning, and there is some stuff that is slightly on fire now. But we go back. Declan.
All right. Well, I'm still in combat, so I'm going to try to murder this goblin. You goblin trash heap. As I attack it again with my short spear. 15.
No, he does not dodge. And you have. What does it look like when Declan kills this goblin?
So after the last round, I kind of like knocked his bow out of the way with it, and I just kind of come back around and side swipe his head with it, stab through the head, pull out.
And effectively, combat is over.
Attrition point.
Declan, we'll come back to you. Yeah, everybody add an attrition point to tracker.
Man, I feel like everybody finished everything without me.
Simon comes running into the room, sees his sister and schoolmate, and first gives them a once over. Sure, they are healthy and of the horrors and atrocities of Goblin. It's people not take, and they seem to be okay. A little bruised ankles and wrists have that rope burning tied to clothing is a little ripped and torn, but they seem to be in one piece. And a wonderful reunion between Simon and sister. Lots of tears, lots of crying, lots of things to enjoy. What do the rest of you do?
Well, I'm completely unaware that all of that has went down. I'm kind of checking this goblin for stuff and then working my way back over here and like watching the rear just in case someone tries to sneak up on us.
Tomahawk?
I feel like basically, as like this heartfelt reunion is happening, I'm just like standing right behind Simon, and like he turns around and is just like surprised, and I'm just like standing there with a giant smile on my face with my hand outstretched
For the money.
Right. Well, I know I promised each of you 50 silver pieces. And I have, and he kind of fumbles around as I have 25 here. Like I said, my father is a powerful merchant. Pay you the rest what is owed, and you can anyway. Goblins have anything. Treasure's all yours.
Good point. You know what? Daggonoth had that pretty cool fireball. You can give the 25 to him. I'm gonna look around on these goblins, see if they got anything awesome.
And yeah, Daggonoth, Simon walks over to you and says, "Sorry, I don't have all your money now. You guys will just have to my house when we get back to town, and I'll get the rest of them."
Take payment when it's in full. And I'll push his hand away.
Okay, thank you. And he goes over and pulls out like bandages, and it looks like basic first aid ointment, stuff like that. And start fixing the wound. Her classmate and Tomahawk, you start shooting goblins. Go ahead and roll me an observe.
17.
With a 17. Nice. You go right for the goblin shaman or boss Tavern here, and you notice that he has a very shiny. Well, the steel on this thing just glints and kind of a arcane wave, but as you certain sure this is a magical dagger.
Holy shit, a magical item in
Ooh.
first level.
I'm just gonna type in a magical dagger. Hey, Dagomir, or Daggonoth, you think you might be able to identify this thing? Or maybe Simon could.
Right,
or is that a different mechanic that I'm like missing? Just magical dagger.
It's a magic
It's a
dagger
good
for
one.
now.
Okay,
It is an ability though.
I just typed magical dagger in my loot.
And you find. Go ahead and roll me 4d6, please.
4d6.
I start working my way towards the group.
Find 16 silver.
Very nice.
Pretty much all these guys have. This is crap. Junk.
Oh,
Here.
it looks like I missed the party.
Yeah, here. And I'll toss a bag with 7 silver in it over to Declan, and a bag with 7 silver in it over to Daggonoth.
Jeremy, are we going to add this gold to the limit when we update our characters? Or
Yeah, this will be on top of.
okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Can I, like, using my torture skill, can I see, like, are these girls, are they, like, severely damaged, like, mentally or anything like that? Are they gonna be all right?
You definitely the
Happening.
sister definitely seems to have some emotion. Her schoolmate seems to kind of be given the 1,000-yard stare. Now she is just rescued by a bunch of strangers, and she watched horrific things just happen, and she had some pretty traumatizing things happen to her. So she's definitely messed up emotionally and probably mentally a little bit. But as you kind of look around and identify, what was done to these girls and the stuff that was in this body, they didn't do a whole lot to. They were just very rough and probably very scared. So on the scale of like 1 to 10, how much PTSD does this little girl have? It's probably gonna be a 4. She really gonna
Okay.
ever wander anywhere alone again? No. But you've seen worse.
Yeah, well, you really got to ask yourself the question: what were you wearing at the time? I mean, but you.
And I'll kind of like my hand over his mouth.
And I'm not like I know, like, my Tomahawk knows when somebody is damaged, but he knows how to damage people, but he doesn't know how to make them feel better for it. And he's like,
Trust me, it could have been way worse. You got off lucky.
So you just like victim blame the victim. And then we're like, it could have been worse. And Simon's like, shut up. What is wrong with you?
I'm trying to help.
Let's just get him back to town.
As all this is going on, I walk up to the friend and I offer her like my water skin because they probably look like they're thirsty. Here, have some. It's water.
She grabs it real meekly and is like, thank you. Just get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Do you need to be carried? Are you okay?
I can walk. And Simon, a little bit of help. She's a little unsteady, but after a moment or two of walking, they.
Okay. Well, I lead us out of the cave. Follow me, everyone.
And as they're you guys are leaving, Simon goes, I filed this formally with the Adventurers Guild, so you guys can count this as an adventure.
Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here first.
The crystals that were on the wall.
Yeah.
Is there by chance a way I can feel to see, not necessarily the value of it, but if I could break one off?
Yeah, you know what? Roll me a. Let's do.
Are they damaged due to the flame?
No, they're perfectly fine. The ones around the throne. Let's do either a handiwork or like a craftsman check if you.
Wait till which one's better. Oh, I guess handiwork's in a way.
You
So,
go
a 9?
or a
It's a
9.
9.
I always forget the
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
With the 9, you get a bunch of small pieces. Like you go for one where it didn't look like it was damaged on the outside. You go to grab it, it kind of shatters. Now you can have probably 4 or 5 ping pong small sized crystal lumps. But by the time you're picking those up, the rest of your it's pretty much lantern light is.
I'll just grab a couple and scurry on out.
In your inventory, you can just put like a handful of diamond or a handful of crystal lumps or something like that. Allows you to run your notes or something. But yeah, you guys take the next probably about 2 hours to get to town, as the girls do need breaks from time to time, and still they are get back to town, and by the time you get back, there's a couple guards, we're just about to head out to look, since it's been probably 3 or 4 hours now, and Simon did spread the word, but nobody really took him quite seriously. You are kind of welcomed as heroes to a small little town. Simon Castor's father, walks up to you. Thank you for rescuing my daughter. Simon sometimes says things are worse than they are. I didn't believe him right away, and until he didn't come back and I didn't see his sister, I started to muster up a group, but it looks like he had found himself some worthy adventurers. Please, let come to my house where I can pay you and reward you. A hot meal and silver.
Sir, it's like he says. What Simon says, Simon goes. Or something like that. I wasn't paying attention.
What Simon says, Simon does.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what he said, and that's what we does. So I will go.
And, you guys are hailed as heroes in this small little town. Brought to the Castor Manor, where a wonderful feast is made. And on the walls, there is... The portraits are strange. It seems to be each Simon Castor has a portrait of himself, but it's 4 miniature portraits. And he is in a different pose on each one. And it's a strange thing to see. And there's... each one has a slightly different color of some kind. And Simon, as you guys... they're made to represent what we hold strongest for. Like my father, Simon Castor, he has the red for strength and the yellow for passion and empathy, and the green is he actually well, no, he can actually cast healing magic. He's a priest, and the other, and then he's like, and then just the normal one there. There's such a strong influence in town. Describes a few other Simon Castors.
So what, are you like the 4th, the 5th?
Counts and he goes, I'm the 9th Simon Castor.
I can't even count that high.
Do you have like any numerals after your name or anything? If not, you should really consider it. Make things a lot more simple.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, well, he's Simon Castor and I'm Simon Castor. We haven't really had a problem with it.
Well, I'm Declan RavenSpear of the fallen house of RavenSpear.
Camera cuts.
I'll be in the back, just kind of not saying anything, just looking over.
Well, Declan RavenSpear, you are welcome at our home anytime you pass through, and same with you, Tomahawk, and you, Daggonoth, you are welcome as well. And he hands you each 50 silver.
Oh, sweet! On top of it, let's go.
But are you headed into the city next to get promotions for adventuring. I'm starting off adventurer 2.
Well, join the fun. There's nothing like adventuring,
That
or
was
so I hear.
that was my first adventure.
Mine too.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been on a bunch of adventures before. Definitely.
I don't believe you, Tomahawk.
Ah! How dare you say I've never been on an adventure before?
I was watching you throw those tomahawks missing.
I don't know. He hit that one guy real hard.
See this like vein pulse in my head.
The 3 little marks, you know. But yeah, I think that the evening goes, eventful for you guys. You are fed, housed, given some silver, and are allowed to stay as long as you want and whatnot in the town. But I think the camera will kind of go through the festivities, and I will probably linger on an orphan who hasn't said too much, just for a moment, and the end scene will happen, and we will pick up
We're
with
the heroes
our
of the realm
adventurers
tonight.
again.
Blazing swords